What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna change up the format a little bit. As you guys can see, I'm already on the lanes ready to go. We're gonna be comparing the all new Zen Master to the Phaze 2. For those of you who don't know, the Phaze 2 before like 4 years ago was one of my favorite balls of all time. Easy way to support the channel is hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you guys like this jersey, Motive Blue 10 at Coolwick's website. So this first shot here, just gonna take a little guess here and line up. But guys, you know I like what I see with this Zen Master. Yeah, it's a pretty silly thing how much I like this Zen Master, and I get asked all the time what my favorite balls are, what my favorite brand is that I've been throwing recently over the last couple weeks. And I gotta say, I really like the 900 Global brand. So as far as the core goes, the core in the Zen Master is the Meditate core, which has an RG of 2.49 and a max differential of 0.051 in 15 pounds. So the core numbers are gonna be very, very similar to that of the Phaze 2. And then the cover on this is the S77 responsive. Remember, like I said, the higher that number is with the 900 Global brand, the stronger. And then conversely, the lower it is, the weaker it is. So I'm just gonna throw another shot from that same spot, kind of establish a little baseline before we get into the Phaze 2. See, yeah. I laugh because I like that ball so much. I really like how it handles the friction or the oil in the middle part of the lane. And then when it gets into the friction, it doesn't bail like some of these stronger solids do. It actually wants to come around the corner. So off that shot, I'm probably gonna throw one more from the same spot just because I really like what I see. And then the first shot with the Phaze 2, we'll go back to that same spot and then I'll make a move left or right accordingly. And then with the layout on this Zen Master, it's gonna be the same layout as the Phaze 2. It's gonna be 50 by 4.5 by 30. So I'm gonna throw, like I said, another shot from this same spot. And I know I say this all the time, guys, but I like what I see. Okay, so that's, guys, we're bowling on a typical house shot. Miss left, it's kind of just gonna sit there. But again, I'm a really big fan of this Zen Master. I went 3 for 3 to start. I show every shot, it is what it is. Now we're gonna get into the Phaze 2 and see how it's gonna differ. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess that the Zen Master is gonna be a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit smoother just because of the cover strength. So this is gonna be the first shot here from the Phaze 2. And like I said, I'm gonna go back to that same spot. The core numbers are very, very similar. The core in the Phaze 2 is the Velocity core. It has an RG of 2.48 instead of 2.49. And then the differential in 15 pounds is also 0.51. So very, very similar cores. And then guys, down below in the description, I have a link where you can either pre-order your Zen Master or order a Phaze 2. If you guys like what you see, it's an even better way to support the channel. That way Bowler Mart knows who sent you. And then guys, check out that Patreon. It's a nice little bowling community. So here we go, same spot with the Phaze 2 from where I was at with the Zen Master. So kind of the same thing as that last shot I kind of missed in, but as you can see, it's gonna be a very similar motion, but maybe that wasn't the best shot to really gauge, but maybe I'm just making this up. But the Phaze 2 seems like it came around the corner a little bit more. I'm just gonna have to really make sure I throw a really good shot so that we can see a really good difference. And then the cover on this Phaze 2 is a TX16, which comes out of box at a 3000 grit finish, just like the Zen Master. So the cores are very similar. The covers are strength-wise close-ish, but they both come out of box at a 3000 finish. So this shot, like I said, I really wanna make sure I throw a good one, get it going a little bit to the right, so that we can see if there's any really huge differences between these balls. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that the Phaze 2 shapes maybe a little bit more, which maybe tells me that the cover isn't as strong as the Zen Master. But guys, the fact that we're even comparing as far as like on the lanes, the Phaze 2 and the Zen Master is a really good thing for that Zen Master. Now, those of you who know me or who knew me before I was with Motive Staff, before this YouTube channel, know that this Phaze 2 used to be an absolute staple in my bag. And I'm really glad that I got one so that I can keep throwing it. So again, this will be from the same spot. And then when I get back into the Zen Master, I'll move a little bit left with both of these balls. Oh, I can leave Samstown, but the Samstown 7 will follow me forever. That was a wicked little 10-pin messenger, but the 7-pin said not today, dog. So now we're gonna get into the Zen Master, and I'm gonna move a little bit left with both of these balls, and then eventually we'll get into that versatility test. So I had a chance to go 6 for 6. 7-pin ruined it, but I do like, guys, real quick, physically, I do like what I'm doing. I've been taking lessons with Bill Hall. His information will be in the description. If you guys are looking for a coach, even if it's just while you're in town here in Las Vegas, I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to check him out. He is really, really good. So now I'm gonna move like 5 and 3 left with both of these balls, because what I'm seeing is that on the lanes, the hook potential is about the same, but the shape that they're creating is a little bit different. The Zen Master is a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother. Phaze 2 likes to get a little bit further down lane and create a little bit more shape, which is good. You don't want them to be exactly the same. So this is gonna be 5 left with my feet, maybe 2 or 3 with my eyes, and see which one of these handles the oil a little bit better. Split the 8-9, absolute money of a shot. So I'm gonna throw one more shot again from there. Actually, for the sake of the video, maybe not throw so many shots in the exact same spot. Off that shot, I'll move 3 and 2 left, and then from the Phaze 2, I'll throw those same exact 2 places on the lane. All right, so like I said, this is gonna be 3 and 2 off that last shot that absolutely split the 8-9. I mean, I know I say this all the time, I'm gonna continue to say it. Maybe I should just coin that phrase, I like what I see. And if I don't like what I see, I won't say it. But I like what I see, so I'm gonna continue to say it. All right, so here we go. 3 and 2, 3 with my feet, 2 with my eyes. See if I can go 5 for 5 with the Zen Master. I mean, I really don't know what to say to you guys. If I tell you I love a ball, that don't lie. Ball don't lie, for those of you who used to play basketball. Now we're gonna go to the Phaze 2, and I'm gonna throw 2 shots from those same 2 spots with the Zen Master so that we can see, again, if the Phaze 2, the cover is gonna be strong enough to handle that added oil in the middle part of the lane. All right, so this is gonna be 5 and 2, 5 and 3 from where we were before at the beginning part of the video with the Zen Master with the Phaze 2, just so that we can see. The Zen Master looked really good when I made that move. I'm hoping that the Phaze 2 is also going to look good when we make this move. Oh, get lucky, trip the big 4, or a whole lot of pins. But yeah, I think I nailed it right on the head even before getting into this video. The Phaze 2 is gonna be a little bit cleaner, create a little bit more shape down lane. I'm really thinking, and I had this conversation with my boy Ryan, who's behind the camera, that I'm really thinking that the Zen Master into the Phaze 2 might be a really, really good option, especially for me, if the Zen just isn't quite there just yet. Where I need to start chasing it left a little bit, but the Zen Master maybe doesn't want to come around the corner. Maybe I can get into the Phaze 2 first before I get into the Zen. So now we're gonna move 3 and 2 left, just like we did with the Zen Master. And we're gonna see if I get a little bit further left, is it still gonna handle that oil in the middle part of the lane? Is it still gonna come around the corner? And then we'll get into the versatility test. All right, here we go. 3 and 2 left. Yeah, that's, I say yeah all the time too, but that's exactly it. It's definitely longer, definitely create more shape. The hook potentials are about the same, but guys, that's a really good thing, that the hook potentials are about the same. Makes it a really good step down, right from the Zen Master, right into the Phaze 2. Like I said, I don't want to say it again, but I really like what I see. All right, so now we're gonna get into the versatility test, and for those who don't know, I'm gonna throw 3 shots from 3 different zones with each of these balls so that we can see which one is more versatile. Zone 1 will be from 15 at my feet. I'm trying to get the ball between first and second arrow. Then 25 with my feet, trying to get it between second and third arrow. Then 35 with my feet, trying to get it between third and fourth arrow-ish. Remember, I'm not a robot. So this first zone, guys, I told you guys that I wanted to change it because I didn't really like this zone but you guys want to keep seeing it, so keep going Runaway Brooklyn, I guess. Yeah, I mean, too strong a core, too strong a cover, too much friction. For me to play that part of the lane with the Zen Master or even the Phaze 2, I'm definitely gonna have to be on a higher volume pattern, maybe one of the sport shots. Now we're gonna get into the Phaze 2. So now we're gonna get into zone 1 with the Phaze 2. And my boy Ryan reminded me of that Vince McMahon entry music. No chance. That's what it feels like with these balls from zone 1. I mean, zero chance. All right. Then zone 1 here, nicing up the lane. Yeah, no chance, guys. I mean, way too strong core, way too strong cover. Into zone 2, into zone 3 is when these balls are really, really gonna shine, especially on a house shot. So that's what we're gonna get into right now, zone 2. So now this is gonna be the first shot from zone 2. It's gonna be from 25 with my feet-ish. And again, this is where I think both of these balls are really gonna shine. And this is kind of where we started the video from a little bit. So I wonder if it's still gonna be there. The answer is yes. I mean, it went a little high for sure, but that's because I threw a whole bunch of shots from that same part of the lane. I really like how early it is, and I really like how smooth it is. It's not angular at all like the Zen, but it's very, very continuous. It gets into a roll and continues. I feel like one of those typical staffers, even though I'm a free agent. So me saying that as a free agent is a really, really good thing. So this is gonna be the Phaze 2 from zone 2. See what happens here. Like again, it should be really good. If I execute a shot, it's gonna be good, guys. Yeah, 25 here with the Phaze 2. Oh boy. That was a horrendously executed shot. But I got away with it. I show you guys every shot. Sometimes I wish I didn't so that I can just reshoot that, but it is what it is. They both struck from zone 2 even though they were wildly different shots. Now we're gonna get into zone 3. So zone 2 was about where I was shooting shots from in the first part of the video. Zone 3 will be further left than what I was at any point in this video. So there should be super fresh oil in that part of the lane. So we're gonna get there here to 35 and see if these strong symmetrical solids will be able to handle being this far left for me. Guys, Darren Tang said Zen ball good. Well, I'm here saying Zen Master ball good because that's pretty nutty. You guys know that I struggle from that part of the lane. The Zen Master in my hand, I just have that confidence. I assume and I predict that the Phaze 2 will be even better from there just because it'll shape a little bit more. All right, so here we go. This is gonna be the last shot of the video. Phaze 2, zone 3. I like what I see out of both of these balls. They're very similar, like I said, but the shape on the lane is very, very different, even though the cores are very similar, same box surface. That just tells me that the Zen Master cover is just a little stronger. So zone 3, just looking to execute a really good shot here with the Phaze 2. Oh my God, 2 7-pins with the Phaze 2, but it is what it is. Overall, I really like what I see. Let me know if you guys like this new format. Until next time.